There he is. How's it going, man?
Hey, Nick, what's going on, man?
Not a lot, man. It's been a while.
It has been a while, a very long while. Give me 1 second. Let me bring this here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, and I was just telling people. So I know you had mentioned that you had focused on trading gold. I know that you trade some cryptos, and right now, man, is such a crazy time for trading gold. What's your take on everything going on, and kind of what's your approach to gold right now?
Gold is its own beast. Uh, you really have to understand. I have actually, over time, and eventually, like a few months ago, created a gold strategy that really works well for me. So I normally just trade off of my strategy, which works pretty good. But as far as gold goes, gold is more fundamental than technical. So you could mark up the charts all you want. It doesn't always work. It all depends on what's going on with the world out there. And this Russia thing was really crazy. Hopefully it's over now. Yeah, so currently I'm looking for gold. I'm doing a little buy on gold right now. Even though it's kind of scary to buy right now, it shouldn't be. Why? Because gold follows dollar a lot. If you look at dollar, oh, it's actually did fill the gap. Oh, I didn't even look at that. But you see there's this gap here the dollar had to fill. And it just came up and filled it. So we're good on that gold buy for now. I'm thinking dollar will come back down today, which should make the gold go back up.
Sure.
And that's what I'm looking at this moment. But yeah, this was my only worry why I didn't take that earlier. But that's out of the way. But the gold buy is doing okay right now. It did fall hard last night. When the news came out that there's really not going to be any big wars.
Sure.
So we're doing well on that. Normally, like I have this marked here. So this is a ranging motion. I would look for a breakout, and I would see what it's doing then. And then it broke out here to the bottom. I actually slept during this, so I didn't take any of that, but I would have taken advantage there.
Sure. So you're looking at gold on the 15-minute chart. So you're mostly day trading this approach. And what are you looking for in terms of like a profit? Are you looking to set targets? Are you looking to just read price action? How do you handle, let's say this move makes a move in your favor, makes a move up? How are you looking to take profits on a move like this?
Yeah, so most of them I do 3 profit takes.
Okay.
And I follow, I didn't set this up because I just took it while we were on. But for instance, my profit for this one, what did I say? Let's see. I have it at 1854. So my first TP would be at 1854. But yeah, I look at major zones, so you can see why, if you're a trader,
Sure.
I took that there as my first profit because the major zone where it always reacts at.
And so that would be part one of profit taking. If it were to continue moving, where would kind of be the next idea that you've got?
So my next one is at 1857.
So your focus is mostly on gold, and then you also trade cryptos, right?
I also trade cryptos. So my second one is right here, and you can see that's also a major zone where it reacts.
Yep.
And then the third one is right up here. So it's nothing fancy about the way I trade when people come into my group and they're asking, there's no really magic. It's simple support resistance. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Makes sense, man. Well, okay. So you mentioned a little bit that fundamentals definitely play a huge part in trading gold, which is certainly true. We talk about it all the time. Gold is a drama queen with what's going on in headlines. So with your trading here, you're long on gold. Do you have a certain bias on the situation with this, or are you mostly just going off the charts, going off momentum? What's your thoughts in terms of?
Well, if I had a bias, gold is going down.
Okay.
According to fundamentals. Gold would have surged a lot if there was a war. Gold, I think, will go up towards the second half of the year, where it's going to continue its uptrend. For now, I think it's going to be wishy-washy like it's been, up, down, up, down.
Yep.
But second half of the year, you can look for gold to boom, especially because precious metals are used a lot during a good economy, and with hopefully COVID is dying and going away by summer, and a lot of production is in place, and it will give gold that boom that it needs.
Sure.
Until then, it's news focused on whatever is happening in the news is how it acts. But yeah, eventually I think gold will go up. Today, gold, this trade is a risky trade. So basically what I do with this 3 TP setup is, as soon as it hits my TP1, which is about 20 pips, I will go to break even. And then at that point, no matter what happens, I'm still coming up with money.
Sure. And that's a good spot to be in. That's the best scenario. You can't, at that point, you can't lose.
So the most I'm looking out of any trade is 20 pips. I don't care what happens after that. I could either break even or make all of it.
Sure.
So that's
so it seems like your approach there is a bit of a mix between day trading and swing trading, because some of those moves could take some time to play out. Whereas, of course, the quick ones that are close by, your take profit one there, could be much closer. Is that true? So are you looking for kind of swing trade?
Yeah, so gold is moves faster. So normally you would get it within the day. But if it doesn't, then yeah, it would turn into a swing. But normally gold doesn't. But my other trades, like I took GN this morning, and I've already hit 2 TPs. I'm waiting on the third one. That could take a couple of days to get to the third one. But yeah, it's mostly set up as a day trade. Sometimes they run into swing. Sometimes they run into like USD CAD I took. So if my meter up here, if you were to see the green ones, the trades I'm in that are in profits, and then the red is the one that is not in profit.
Okay. And, that's cool. That's an awesome indicator. Did you make that? How did you get that indicator? That's awesome.
Yeah. So I keep telling people, like, I can't code, right? I can't build anything. If you give me land, I can't build a house. But if you give me a house, I can remodel it. So I take different programs and I reprogram it to how I want it, and then that's how I can manipulate codes. That's what I can.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So you got a loose understanding. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So you're a jack of all trades if you can do that, then.
Yeah. So that's what I've done with these. So my USD CAD went against me for now, but it's coming back down. So, but this one, if it goes against, then I'm sitting on it. You know how that works.
Sure. Very cool. So you trade predominantly gold, but obviously you've got other positions that you're in. Do you trade more heavily in gold, like position size wise? Like, what's your balance between different markets that you're looking at?
Indices should go up today, by the way. But my position size matters on my confidence in the trade.
Okay.
So if I'm really confident that, yeah, this is really what's going to happen, then I might go a little bigger on my position size. I have 2 standard position sizes that I always use no matter what. And then I'll go smaller if, I'm not that confident in it.
Sure.
So, that's all. I mean, trading to me is all about account management. It's not even if you're always right or always wrong. All of that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you can't predict everything.
Absolutely.
There is no predicting, and trades will go against you, but how you manage it is what matters.
Yes, totally agree. And that's the thing that, a lot of times people are so caught up in, in order to be a profitable trader, you need to be able to predict everything that the market's going to do. But the truth is, you really don't.
No, you can't.
To be able
There's
to be
so
right
much manipulation. There's banks, that move things towards however liquidity grabs, order blocks, everything.
Right.
They collect SLs. And then, there's all these politicians that are throwing out this, the little things that they say that affect the market. So, I mean, you could read charts and be perfect at reading charts, but anything could, mess it up at any point.
Right. Exactly. There's just so many variables. And that's why, you may have an opinion and sure enough, your opinion may be right sometimes. It may be wrong sometimes. And like you mentioned, what's what's definitely more important, in my opinion, is the management of your positioning, the account management overall, how you're handling when you're wrong, things like that. So on and so forth. That is definitely far more important than being correct all the time with market direction.
You could be wrong every single time, but if you manage it right, you'll come up on top.
It's so true. It's so true. So Ryan, I would love to give you a chance to kind of just take the show for a little bit and share whatever you are looking at in terms of ideas, your strategy, maybe explaining some of that. That would be awesome, just to get you kind of give you the floor and maybe answer some questions in the chat, things like that. Where can people find you if they'd like to hear more from you? I know you've got a YouTube channel, right? How can people find you?
So let me share the screen. So my YouTube channel is Lions Den FX, basically. I post videos there. I don't do it as often as you. I do give you props for, you're very consistent. You're very good at what you do.
Well, thanks. I've got a couple people that help me, so it makes it a little easier.
So I mean, I try to post as much as I can. Either it's about crypto or about my forex lifestyle blogs.
Sure.
Or anything that I see, NFT. I'm very huge with this metaverse and crypto and everything else as well.
Sure.
And I got things that are lining up. Metaverse, if you guys don't know what it is, I do have a discussion video that I did with my people. It's on this page somewhere. But metaverse is the future, and you guys really need to look that up and get into things. It's like kind of like if you can. It's kind of like if you were back in the days and someone said, buy Google, and Google was at like a penny.
Sure.
So that's what we're looking at it with metaverse right now. You can get into things that will make you a lot of money in 5 to 10 years from now. Not tomorrow.
For sure.
Not get rich quick, but in 5 to 10 years from now, you can really do well. So yeah, Lions Den FX. Look me up on YouTube. Also, lionsdenfx.live is my website. Even if you don't buy any of my packages or anything like that, do follow Twitter, Lions Den FX. I post all the time, every news article. Oh, there's a metaverse video on my Twitter. But I post like news articles all day long. Anything that I see that I use that I know will affect the market one way or another, it's gonna be here. So that's a good outlet to follow, and it's helped me make a lot of money.
Awesome. Well, guys, definitely go blow Ryan up on Lions Den FX on a couple different platforms, Twitter, YouTube, etc. And Ryan, I'm going to leave you to it whenever.
If you're looking for a broker upgrade, we have an amazing offer just for you. Thanks to our partnered broker Axie, you may qualify for a 30% deposit bonus when you sign up using our link in the description below. For example, for qualified clients, a deposit of $1,000 could receive a bonus of $300 in trading credits. They've partnered with us to provide traders with the tightest spreads, lowest trading costs, and a huge range of tradable assets. Markets like forex, commodities, and indices are all available for clients trading with Axie. Remember to use the link in the description to potentially qualify for the deposit bonus offered and to support what we do here at A1 Trading. Please note, this offer is only available to traders outside of the US. For US-based traders, consider checking out some of the other brokers listed in the description below.